Pirates are known for their cunning tactics, but what happens when they mistake a heavily armed warship for a cargo vessel? In this video, we dive into a real-life story of miscalculation, where pirates learned a costly lesson when their target wasn't what they expected. Watch to see what happened next. Pirates make a fatal mistake. From a distance, the ship appeared to be nothing more than an ordinary freighter. It was large, seemingly sluggish, and moving along a well-traveled shipping route, blending in with the countless other vessels that made their way through the busy waters. For the pirates operating from a pair of high-speed skiffs, it seemed like the perfect target. They spotted an opportunity and quickly set their plan into motion. The strategy was simple. Surround the ship, fire a few warning shots, force it to a stop, and then board the vessel, seize control, and demand a ransom. It was a tactic that had worked for them countless times before, and they were confident it would work again. However, they had overlooked one crucial detail. This was no ordinary merchant vessel. What they were looking at was a United States Navy warship, cleverly disguised as a cargo ship for a covert anti-piracy mission. The pirates, too focused on their target, didn't realize their mistake until it was far too late. Navy warships are not like typical merchant ships. They don't rely on sheer size and brute force alone. They are meticulously designed to neutralize threats before the enemy even knows they're in danger. This particular warship was equipped with cutting-edge radar, high-tech surveillance systems, and a range of state-of-the-art weaponry. But what truly set it apart was the team of elite Navy SEALs and Special Forces commandos aboard, ready to respond to any threat in a heartbeat. As soon as the pirates' skiffs drew closer, the ship's radar instantly detected their approach. The crew was well aware of what was unfolding, but instead of revealing their true identity right away, they maintained the ruse, allowing the pirates to close in just a little bit more. The tension hung thick in the air, the pirates unaware of the danger that was rapidly closing in on them. Then, without warning, the pirates raised their weapons and fired the first shots. At that precise moment, the ship's defenses came to life. A deafening blast rang out from the deck, a warning shot that reverberated through the water. It was a sound that would have made any pirate think twice. The disguise was gone in an instant, and the ship's true identity was revealed in full force. The pirates, now facing their worst nightmare, froze in shock, horror seizing their every move. What had started as a simple raid, a mission they had executed countless times before, had now spiraled into their worst nightmare. They were no longer the hunters, they were the hunted. The Navy gave the pirates a chance to surrender, but fear and adrenaline got the best of them. Instead of retreating, one of the pirate skiffs opened fire. Big mistake. Within seconds, the ship's defenses activated. A high-powered .50 caliber machine gun locked onto the attacking skiff and unleashed a burst of fire. The speedboat was disabled almost instantly, its engine destroyed and its hull taking heavy damage. The pirates on board panicked, some jumping into the water to escape. The second skiff tried to flee, but the Navy was already in pursuit. A helicopter launched from the warship, tracking the fleeing vessel with precision. The pirates had no chance. Within minutes, they were surrounded. But instead of wiping them out, the Navy executed a different plan, one that would leave the pirates stunned. Rather than destroying the pirate vessel outright, the Navy took a more strategic approach. A special operations team was deployed via helicopter, fast roping onto the disabled pirate boat in a textbook takedown. The sheer speed and precision of the assault left the pirates with no chance to resist. Within moments, they were surrounded and outmatched by highly trained operatives who had rehearsed such missions countless times. Using non-lethal weapons, the team quickly subdued the remaining pirates without a single casualty. Stun grenades, High-pressure water cannons and specialized restraint tactics ensured that no one, pirate or soldier, was unnecessarily harmed. The operation was swift and precise, a testament to how advanced modern naval warfare has become. In mere minutes, what had started as an attempted hijacking had turned into a full-scale special forces raid, with the pirates left utterly defenseless. The captured criminals were immediately restrained and their weapons, ranging from AK-47s to RPGs, were seized. But this is where the story takes an even crazier turn. Upon searching the vessel, the Navy discovered encrypted communication devices, suggesting that these pirates weren't just small-time criminals. They were part of something much bigger. During questioning, it was discovered that these pirates weren't just ordinary criminals looking for ransom money. Some of them had links to a larger criminal syndicate operating far beyond the waters of Somalia. This syndicate had been funding piracy operations, using the ransoms to finance even darker activities, including arms trafficking and organized crime. The Navy's capture of these pirates wasn't just a victory at sea, it was a major intelligence breakthrough. The information gathered from this operation led to a series of international arrests, shutting down key parts of a vast criminal network. But the pirates themselves? They were left in a state of complete disbelief. Not only had they failed in their mission, but they had unknowingly exposed their entire operation to one of the most powerful naval forces in the world. The captured pirates were swiftly handed over to international authorities, where they faced prosecution for their crimes. Unlike the past, when some pirates might have escaped justice due to weak enforcement or jurisdictional loopholes, this time was different. The evidence gathered from the Navy's operation, seized weapons, intercepted communications, and first-hand accounts ensured that these criminals wouldn't just walk free. They weren't just being charged with attempted hijacking. Their connections to a much larger criminal syndicate meant they were now entangled in a web of international investigations, exposing the financial backers and arms dealers who had been fueling piracy behind the scenes. The Navy, on the other hand, had just reinforced a vital message. Piracy is no longer a simple game of taking hostages and demanding money. The world's naval forces are now smarter, faster, and more prepared than ever before. This operation wasn't just about stopping a single attack. It was about demonstrating that modern warships, surveillance technology, and highly trained forces had shifted the balance of power at sea. Pirates who once roamed freely with little resistance were now being hunted, tracked, and neutralized before they even had the chance to strike. What started as a routine piracy attempt had quickly escalated into a global intelligence operation. The information extracted from these captured criminals led to coordinated arrests across multiple countries, shutting down key financial networks that had been supporting maritime crime for years. Entire smuggling routes were exposed, revealing how these criminals weren't just targeting ships for ransom, but were deeply involved in arms trafficking, drug smuggling, and organized crime. And to think, it all began with a few overconfident pirates picking the wrong ship, a mistake that not only cost them their freedom, but also helped dismantle a vast criminal enterprise. So, what do you think? Will piracy eventually be wiped out by advanced naval defenses, or will criminals adapt and stay one step ahead? History has shown that crime evolves alongside technology. As warships and security measures become more advanced, could we see the rise of even more sophisticated smuggling networks, cyber piracy, or new forms of maritime crime? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think modern piracy will ever truly disappear? And don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening stories about military, defense, and real-life battles on the open sea. One thing's for sure. Before pirates launch their next attack, they might want to make absolutely sure their target isn't a warship in disguise, because that mistake could be their last.